AI making that Fetty, baby. They helping the, cartel and the government and the doctors. Remember, the doctors already came out and said, cartel is putting too much fatty in the medicine. What? I thought y'all was the creators. And now, AI digital, baby, printing. That Cocano.
It's in the cold. That's what they don't understand. Let me catch them ribs. Done deal. It's over. Hold on one second. We about to get to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. This don't make no sense whatsoever. Welcome to the Dark Waters channel, where we explore mysteries, figure out the truth, dive into politics, and anything else you want to know about. That's what we doing over here, baby. Let's go. Waters, and I'm back. And I know everybody's excited about Donald J. Trump becoming president and all the executive orders being signed left and right. And, there are executive orders flying left and right like 223s and 556s. But we focused on the things that we need to pay our attention to, the things that are in the future, because we're Stankonians. Now, I'm not talking about bad about people that are not Stankonians. You ain't got to be a Stankonian. But if you are, you need to be paying attention to the future and see what's going on. So as everyone is celebrating the election of Donald J. Trump, the World Economic Forum is meeting and they're holding discussions, and we're off to the races as to what's being said by who, when, where, what do they mean? And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to touch on the topic of AI. It's very important. It's very important.
Anyway. Hello, everybody. Good morning. I'm Sarah Eisen, host at CNBC. I'm thrilled to be back here at Davos talking about the topic that everybody's talking about, which is AI. This is the AI panel. And it's interesting. I've done a few AI panels for the World Economic Forum in previous years. And we talked about the promises of AI and the perils of AI and the opportunities for AI and this sort of magical future. But this year's different because today we're talking about what's actually happening, which is it's here and it's being used by all the people on the stage. And I think we're going to have a great conversation about how it's being used, what are the challenges, what are the opportunities, and how are we all learning about it. And it's a perfect time to do this. The World Economic Forum today, I just want to say it right, they released a white paper. They have this AI Transformation of Industries initiative as part of the broader AI Governance Alliance, which all these companies are part of. And they released this white paper today. And I just want to share one.
Let's pause right now. Now let's establish some things. Everybody that you see now is a part of the AI Governance Alliance. So these are the people who are trying to dictate the way AI will work and how to control it for their benefit. So now, for anybody who would say, well, the World Economic Forum doesn't control AI, here it is. We've established that this is a group of people who want to govern AI. All right, let's put on our closed caption so we can see in English. There we go. Because words are very important. And labels are even more important. So they've labeled themselves. Let's see what they're saying about AI. So she's about to basically present to them a report, which was done by the World Economic Forum. And they're going to comment on what's going on with the report. So now it's time to really listen, ladies and gentlemen. Put on your listening caps.
One of the findings, because I thought it was interesting and apropos of this conversation, 74% of companies struggle to scale AI, and only 16% are prepared for AI-enabled reinvention.
74% of the companies struggle to scale AI, and 16% are ready for AI inventions. So what that says to me is immediately off the rip, they're saying that there's already an elitist 16% that have established themselves as the main portion of corporations that are using AI. Think about it. If 74% of the people, companies, organizations, wow, does it look like she got hair on her top lip? Girl, you need to go see the wax. I just paid attention to her. Girl, you need to go see the wax lady. What is going on with your face, girl? Yeah. You were some kind of little animal. Man, let me get back on track. Damn, I be tripping. All right, so 74% of the companies don't know what the hell they're doing. 16% of the companies do know what they're doing. So there's already an elite group of organizations that are using AI. Let's be clear on that.
Braca, filthy black. I had to see.
So let's talk about it. I just want to introduce our esteemed panel. Matt Garman is the head of AWS. Ramon Laguarta is the CEO of PepsiCo. Julie Sweet is the CEO of Accenture. We've got here Amin Nasser, the CEO of Aramco, and then of course Paul Hudson, who is the CEO of Sanofi. So we'll go into the drug sector, big food, energy, and then across services and technology. But Matt, I'll just kick it off.
So we got a cross segment of all industries: food, technology, drugs, and oil and gas.
With you, you're the technology guy. I feel like you guys were just starting to get all your enterprise customers onto the
I feel like you need to go see the wax lady and get that hair off your upper lip waxed off.
cloud. Where does Gen AI fit in, and where are we in that process?
To be clear, ladies and gentlemen, Gen AI is generative AI. It would be AIs that have the ability to talk to themselves and communicate with themselves to solve a task. DeepSeek, DeepSeek, is a form of generative AI. Then there's AGI.
Now, YouTube, I don't know everybody been here, but I know on Facebook, we've been talking about how the nights back in the day was no body in them, no human, no ghost, just electrical current coming from the castle. Today, we was just say, oh, we got a tower and the AI is charged so it can walk by itself, beat you up, whatever, work, whatever. I mean, as long as it's electricity or radiated power. So, I mean, it's the same thing. So, we're talking about AI blueprinting, making your medicine. You know what I'm saying? But I the title calls it what it really is. And so, we're gonna let the experts come up here and tell you what they've been feeding, why your mama, grandma, and them high out of their mind, and they got high blood pressure from the med. Then they got to make something else to create a code in your body to signify that, so it won't take you out so much or so quick. Yes?
Which is autonomous generative AI.
It's
that
not
means that
meth,
you give it a
mostly
task
in
and it
y'all's
keeps on
medicine.
going until it solves the task.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that they're working with,
Checkmate.
AGI. You've been given probably, just generative AI, where you can generate an image and play and make memes. But meanwhile, behind the scenes, they have 1,000 computers going back and forth. Yes, we shall rule the world. They have given us a task. Hail Satan. How do we poison the people? How do we destroy the environment? And they're like, I have a plan. Let's launch this plan. Let's review the plan. Oh, establish the plan. And that's how the Terminator comes about. I mean, if you ever seen John O'Connor, could you imagine what John O'Connor would be doing right now if he could come off the screen and look at what's going on? He'd be sitting there looking at us like, really? Y'all didn't see the movie. Y'all didn't see the damn movie? I'm sorry. Let me get back on track.
Well, it's an extension of that. I think we talked to a lot of customers get super excited about what they can do with Gen AI, and then and actually there's kind of two groups of people that
Shut up, James. Let him talk. I can say this about this man later. Shut up, James.
actually start to get value from that. There are the group of people that have a bunch of their data already moved to the cloud and organized and in a data lake so that they can actually access it and drive enterprise value. And then there's folks that haven't done that yet, and they find that they go and they do proof of concepts for AI and get things up and running quickly, and then they try to integrate into their enterprise data, and they can't do that. And so that is one of the big pushes that we see early from a lot of customers, is that when they've already done much of their cloud migration, or they're really on that path.
Y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button if you like it.
It gives them a real leg up to actually driving value for many of the AI projects. And I think that's one of the things that we've seen early on as companies start to shift. I think because when you started early on, everybody did proof of concepts. Every single company out there did 100 proof of concepts to test and see what AI was capable of. But then if you didn't really have your enterprise data organized and labeled and set up and in a cloud environment, it's actually really hard to get value out of those AI projects, and that's where we see a lot of.
Okay, in nerd language, he's saying if you didn't put all your information on the cloud, then it was hard for you to use the AI. And so basically he's bragging, saying, well, yeah, we have all our information in the cloud, which means it's on servers that you can access from the cloud, not in the physical cloud, like Cardi B would think, or like Kamala Harris would say, oh, all the information is in the cloud. Like it's in the white clouds in the sky. So basically all Nerd Boy is saying is the companies who have great cloud management, which by the way, now we understand what the 16% is. Remember we talked about 74%, 16%. That 16% are those companies like Microsoft, Google, and Amazon, because those are the biggest 3 cloud services. So there's your 16% of the damn 100%, and the 74% is left out. So now, if you're really thinking about what's being said, we've established who the elites are as it pertains to AI. Microsoft, Google, and AWS. So anybody who's associated with them or under them or working closely with them will make up that 16%. Got it? Get it? Now, on a personal note, this guy looks like he has children locked in his basement. I'm sorry, but let's keep going.
The company is sitting right now.
And who's your biggest competitor on that front? Is it Microsoft?
Well, from getting data in the cloud, I think that's a lot of it is on premise still. And so many of the customers are struggling with legacy. I think as you think about AI, it's, the cloud providers are us and Microsoft and Google are largely the players in the space. But the biggest struggle right now for the customers that slow them down is just being in legacy on premise by far. Like that is the biggest thing that we work with customers against as opposed to any other competitors out there.
For those of you who don't understand what legacy is, legacy means your ass ain't in the cloud.
Whoops.
It in the cloud. Your data's on your own servers, right here on your computer. You ain't in the cloud. You're not connected to a cloud service. That's what it means by legacy. Old world. Legacy. So it just confirmed. 74% of the people are legacy, 16% of the people are cloud-based. And it's the 16% of the people who are cloud-based who are the elite. And so what we've identified, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the 16% that we keep an eye on in the future to see where AI is going. So all these people on this panel, honestly, quite frankly, they're about to talk about a whole bunch of stuff that don't really matter. Because if we want to figure out where everything is going with AI, we're listening for somebody from Amazon, Google, or Microsoft. Now, he may be with Amazon because I feel like she mentioned Amazon. So he may be one of the Amazon guys. So we may have to pay close attention to him. But all the rest of these people, they just going to point out the obvious. They're probably going to point out that, we're going to take your jobs in farming because we're going to make a robot that can farm 24 hours. We're going to take your jobs in marketing because we got computers that'll do the marketing. This is common. That's common sense stuff that they're going to do.
All things we covered when we said, hey, man, what's going to happen when whatchamacallit take over? Now, the moment y'all all been waiting for, right? Your cocaine, your drugs, right? Okay. I don't lie.
And it made him super smart. It was the designer drug. You understand? AI is making designer drugs all the way down to that level. Y'all need to give me some of that limitless pill, man. Yeah, y'all need to give me one of them pills, man. But I don't want none of them side effects y'all got where you forget, where you black out, murdered somebody and wake up and got blood all on. I don't want none of that, man. Give me one of them limitless pills, man. Give me one. Matter of fact, I don't want your damn pill. You might turn me into Diddy. No, they'll keep your damn pill. It's probably what happened to Diddy. Got on something limitless drug. And then Diddy
thank y'all for hitting that like button.
Diddling.
Thank y'all for commenting.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get into it.
Hold on one second. We about to get to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. This don't make no sense whatsoever. Welcome
No, it doesn't.
to the Dark Waters channel, where we explore mysteries, figure out the truth, dive into politics, and anything else you want to know about. That's what we're doing over here, baby. Let's go. All right, guys, we're back. We're back looking at the World Economic Forum. Why do you look at the World Economic Forum, DW? Why do we Stankonia pay attention to these people? I know it's disgusting. I know it's aggravating. I know it agitates you because they think they run everything. But the truth of the matter is, until their control is broken over the people of the world, we need to pay attention to what the hell they're saying, don't you think? And the difference between the Stankonians and everybody else is everybody else react to what they do. The Stankonians go see what they gonna do before they do it. It's a part of being in the dark waters. Yeah. You don't just react to what people do. You see it before they do it. But the only way you can see what they're gonna do.
We're gonna finish when I get back. I take my daughter to an appointment, but designer drugs? Now we go from meds to designer bag drugs. Braca.